Hi Leo, welcome to your weekly reading. This is for Summarizing Venus. Check out your other placements for additional messages, as this is a general reading. Messages may or may not apply. Just take what resonates and leave what doesn't for the next person. I could be picking up on someone around you or someone you could be dealing with, so you might have to swap the roles. If this reading doesn't resonate right away, it may be something that happens down the line. If you'd like, you can keep this in your back pocket, or you can come back at a later time. We'll take a look and see what messages need to come through for you guys for this week ahead, see what you guys could be currently dealing with or what you can expect, get some insight, wisdom, guidance, and overall see what's going on. Whoa. I hope you guys are doing well. If you guys are interested, you can check out my Instagram at JadeStoneTarot. And with that being said, let's start off with some animal oracle messages for Leo, summarizing Venus for this week ahead. What messages do my Leos need to know? Any insight, wisdom, guidance for Leo, summarizing Venus for this next week? What's going on for Leo, please? Any messages for Leo, summarizing Venus for this week? Alright, let's get into it. Messages for Leo, summarizing Venus, the Sea Serpent. Someone else had this card. I can't remember who it was. I don't remember. Maybe it was one of the air signs. Messages for Leo, summarizing Venus. Oh, I think it was Gemini. And the Nightingale. Oh, okay. Noticing the colors just right away. We have Spirit coming out. We also have air. Lots of this kind of blue. Maybe this is your favorite color. I'm just throwing it out there, okay? It's a nice color. It's probably one of my favorites. I love that color. Anyway, so Sea Serpent and the Nightingale. So this week ahead and moving forward, first of all, I just want to say we do have a lot of shit going on in the stars, okay? We have Pluto retrograde going on for the next 6 months. We have Mercury retrograde coming up at the end of the month. We have all this eclipse energy in Sagittarius. So we have the full moon in Sagittarius as well as it's a super full moon in Sagittarius. It's also a blood moon. It's also an eclipse. So it's going to be intense, but this is a really good time to purge, to release, to heal, and look at our woundings and things that need to be released. So this week, it may be a little bit intense for you, depending on your placements. Some of you may have some strong Saggy energy, or even Gemini, as it's the eclipse season, right? So the north-south nodes are going to be highlighted. So people with those placements, or in your chart, wherever Sagittarius is, wherever Gemini is, you might be really feeling the impacts of this eclipse energy, or certain areas, aspects of your life might be getting highlighted depending on, of course, your chart placements and where these transits are transitioning in your natal chart, okay? But I'm just saying, I know that might sound like a lot of gibberish for those that don't understand, but basically the energies coming up are going to be intense, and if you have those placements in your natal chart, you may just be feeling it too. All right, so we can blame it on the stars for your shitty day or your blue day or feeling like crap, okay? I'm just joking. Okay, I'm just joking. Anyways, so the Sea Serpent just represents your sacral energy, which rules our creativity, our sexuality, and things like that. When it's out of alignment, when it's blocked, we may feel stuck. We may feel like it's hard to truly express ourselves. We may feel like in certain areas of our lives we have a lot of emotion, lots of feelings, almost overly sensitive, and then in other places it's just like it's dry, it's nothing, there's nothing there, no feelings, no emotion, just like empty, right? So there's a bit of imbalance in emotions for some of you, and you're needing to bring this into balance, or this is the message of needing to have some sort of emotional release. There is some sort of cycle that you may find yourself in, and perhaps this is the chance for you guys to break a cycle, or coming up there's an opportunity for you guys to become aware of certain cycles that you may get yourself stuck in, and there's the opportunity for you guys to realize and see things clearly. As you see, this looks like an eye, right? Seeing, understanding things differently, a new perspective, and having a breakthrough. This talks about our creativity, like I said, how we express ourselves. And with the Nightingale coming out, actually, this talks about self-expression. So there is the energy of you guys needing to express yourself this week, whether you're needing to have a conversation with someone around you, or someone close, someone you trust, someone near and dear. Maybe you're opening up about your feelings, or how maybe something's been on your mind. There's like some sort of release. There's something that you maybe need to speak up on, which Aries reading was kind of similar. There's a bit of energy of like needing to be honest, needing to communicate. And so this is kind of like a theme maybe coming up for the fire signs, is like the need to voice your needs or voice how you feel or speaking up about something. So like I said, this rules your emotions, your creativity, as well as your sensuality. And this is about you guys needing to express these things without any fear or feeling shameful or embarrassed. This also talks about loosening the grip of judgment. When you judge others, it's also kind of a reflection on how you judge yourself. This also does talk about forgiveness and healing deep woundings that we may carry. This feels like the week ahead could be very healing if you really use this energy to your advantage. Alright? The hummingbird, nightingale, I don't know why I said hummingbird. Some of you maybe need to return to something that will help recharge you, like getting out in nature, being by your elements, you know, having a little fire, light some candles, and just candle gaze, or just be by your element. I highly recommend. I don't know why. That's maybe why I said hummingbird. But the nightingale, it talks about healing even through music. Some of you maybe need to do a little bit of like healing through music, right? This is a singing bowl, helps cleanse energy, but like music is very healing. And some of you may write music, or some of you may sing or create music, or maybe music could be very healing for you. Whether you listen to music, maybe there's certain songs that you can relate to, or just touch your soul, or just make you feel some type of way. Like, something about music's coming at play here. This card, it talks about music. It's like surrounding. So whether you actually compose music, maybe you've never played an instrument before, maybe this is a sign. If you've been contemplating picking up a guitar, piano, fucking ukulele, violin, cello, you know, like if you've been contemplating picking up music, you should do it. You might really enjoy it. It's a great way to express yourself fearlessly without holding yourself back, and it's so fun. I highly recommend. So some of you may resonate with that, or you may find that it helps heal you in some sort of way. Okay, this also does talk about some sort of communication. So some of you might be communicating or getting something off your chest. Or again, something about this week coming up seems very healing, very freeing in some sort of way. So yeah, we're going to pull some tarot messages and see what's going on for you guys this week. But yeah, it's interesting kind of energy we got going on. Healing some sort of cycle. Anyways, any messages for Leo, Sun, Rising, Venus for this week ahead? What's going on for Leo for this upcoming week? Any messages for Leo, Sun, Rising, Venus? Any messages for Leo, Sun, Rising, Venus for this week coming up? What's going on for Leo, Sun, Rising, Venus? Any insight, wisdom, guidance, messages for Leo? Any messages for Leo, Sun, Rising, Venus for the week ahead? Okay, the deck doesn't really want to shuffle anymore, so we're just gonna go with it. Messages for Leo, Sun, Rising, Venus for this week ahead. We have Temperance, beautiful healing energy, fitting in, and also, again, the blue coming through in this card. Also yellow, but this is Sagittarius energy, fitting with this full moon, super moon, blood moon eclipse in Sagittarius. This is just perfect timing. Messages for Leo, Sun, Rising, Venus. The moon did try to come out. It didn't. The Nine of Swords. Yeah. Wow. We also have the Lovers. Okay. Messages for Leo, Sun, Rising, Venus. The Fool reversed. Okay, that flipped itself out in the reverse. We have the Star, Wheel of Fortune, wow, and the Sun. What the fuck? And the Devil? You guys, excuse my French. I used to swear a lot on this channel, but we have so much major arcana coming out here. Temperance, the Lovers, the Fool, the Star, the Wheel of Fortune, the Sun, the Devil. Alright, yeah, there's no more after that, but that is crazy. So, for my Leos that are so far resonating, or when I start talking about this, if you're resonating with this, it's looking like you guys are going through some very big, important, life-changing stuff right now, okay? This is a very crucial time. Whatever's going down, this is important, okay? I feel like there's something that's trying to start up, or you've been trying to start something. There's something new that's trying to make its way into your life, but there's some work that needs to be done before you're able to move to this next chapter, before you're able to, you know, enter in the gates of this new life, this new beginning, this new chapter, wish fulfillment that will take you to a lot of happiness, dude. This is so good. The Sun and the Star. This is also for those who have been waiting for your time to shine, or you are a singer. Oh my god. man. If you're a singer, be careful. Not even be careful, but like congratulations, because I think your shit is really gonna pop off with the star and the sun. This talks about fame. So maybe you may have a viral song, or something gets very popular, or you get a lot of acknowledgement and recognition. Leo! Round of applause. Seriously, that's exciting in the near future. But before any of that comes your way, there's some healing that needs to take place. There's something that you're needing to release. There's some sort of fear. There's some sort of just something that's heavy on your heart. Again, it just ties back in with the Sea Serpent energy of something that you're needing to release. There's something that maybe you're needing to discuss or get off your chest, or just forgiveness, forgiving yourself, forgiving someone who maybe have hurt you. I know forgiveness, it doesn't just happen overnight, and it's a process, okay? But something's been holding you back. There's been some sort of fear. There's something that's deep rooted within you that you're needing to recognize. At least I think once you come to terms with something, or once you recognize something, or you have that aha moment, that's where everything changes. Now, whatever this is that you're trying to heal from, this could be relating to a connection or a relationship with the Lovers coming out. Now, this could have been a karmic relationship. This could have been a soulmate of some sort. I'm getting more karmic energy from this, though, not gonna lie. Just like a big lesson for you to learn that will help you transform and grow and take you to this next level. But there's a lesson, like I said, there's a delay in this new opportunity or this next step, moving down this path or progressing in the direction that you've been going down. There's some sort of delay. Now, maybe it's because you've been second guessing your path, or second guessing yourself, or getting in your own way, right? But I am seeing in the near future, you will get over this hurdle. You will get over these fears. This delay, it's just a delay. It's not like you're going to miss out on this, because this is part of your path. Seriously, like, you got some really good stuff coming your way. Wish fulfillment, dream come true. I'm feeling super inspired about the future, but there's this kind of block. But you're working through it with temperance, being patient. I know, who wants to hear that? Be patient, just wait, blah, blah, blah. I know, but put the work in. When you put the work in, things move much more quicker. If you just sit there and do nothing, it's just going to take its sweet old time, alright? So if you put in the work, if you start getting your balance back, if you start taking better care of yourself, if you start allowing yourself to process these emotions and allowing yourself to feel whatever it is that needs to be felt. If there's some sort of resentment that you carry, if there's some sort of pain, anger, hurt, some of you are needing to voice how you feel. Some of you are needing to actually have a straight up discussion with whatever this is, having an honest conversation and clearing things up, or just voicing like, hey, what you said to me or what you did to me really hurt me, or just like getting something off your chest, right? And being fearless instead of holding yourself back. Oh, what are they going to say? What are they going to think? I don't want to be judged. Or what if this or what if that, right? That Nine of Swords energy, that's what's holding you back. These fears of the what ifs. But the Nightingale is talking about being fearless with your voice and expressing and communicating. That is what you're needing to do. And I think that might just unlock whatever this door is. The Lovers does also talk about a decision, right? So there's the decision. Are you going to let these fears hold you back? These mindsets, these illusions hold you back? Are you going to be your own block? Are you going to allow these blocks to prevent you from getting to this? To this? I don't think so. I think some of you are struggling with trusting yourself, or trusting the direction you're going down. I can't speak, y'all. Wow, this is just, it feels like intense. This is very, intense. Even with that devil energy at the bottom, we also have the King of Swords. It's just like, whatever this devil-like energy is, whether this is a relationship, whether this is a mindset, whether this is something that you've been holding on so tightly to, whether this is like some sort of grudge, or something that has happened to you, maybe it happened to you yesterday, a week ago, a month ago, years and years ago, way back. This could be something that you've been holding on to as like an excuse as to why you can't do a certain thing, or why you are the way you are. I'm just saying, for some, right? Maybe using that as a crutch. But you actually have the capability to overcome whatever this is that's been limiting you or holding you back, right? You have a choice on if you want to continue holding on this grudge, or giving your power away, or if you're willing to, you know, say enough is enough. I'm going to set myself free. I'm going to put in the work, right? Because setting yourself free just ain't going to happen overnight. Some of you may need to do like a cord cutting ritual or something like that if you feel like you've been energetically tied to a person, right? Obviously, depending on circumstances, some people can't just get up and walk away from a person, or maybe you share children with them, or due to circumstances, you can't just cut them out of your life, unfortunately, right? So maybe that's part of this whole thing. It's like it's making it much difficult to just get up and leave or cut this person out for once and all. But like, there is some sort of decision you need to make, or you need to make some sort of changes or adjustments. But some of you are just like, I don't even know how. I don't even know where to begin. 9 of Swords, right? In your head. Right? But that's the thing. When your mind is clouded with all these thoughts and fears and what ifs and this and that, and just like you can't think straight. And what you're needing to do when you're feeling like this, or you're unable to really see a way out or the light at the end of the tunnel, you are needing to just take a break, take a moment. Spend some time alone. Maybe go outside, get some fresh air, get some sunlight, be near water. Water is very cleansing energy, especially if you have heavy water placements in your chart. Get grounded. Maybe walk on the ground barefoot. This also talks about you guys needing to put yourself first and filling your cup up first. It's not your job to save everyone. It's not your job to please everyone or make everyone happy. You have to put yourself first. If there's something that's been on your mind, if there's something that you're needing to express, you know, even if it hurts, of course you don't have to be an asshole, but if you have to express something, if you have to say something, if you have to set yourself free, but if that means you have to have a conversation or voice something, then you gotta do that. You know, Mercury retrograde's coming up. They always say, don't text your ex, but sometimes you gotta just, if there's something you gotta say, or there's something that you got to do for you to completely be over and done with this, you gotta do what you gotta do. Of course, I don't know your situation. Some of you just feel like, you know, you gotta do this one last thing to close that door, right? I don't know, I'm just getting that message as well. What else was I gonna say? Filling your cup up first, get some sun, go out in nature. Needing to calm your mind, that's how you're going to get clarity. Because with this 9 of Swords about moving forward, and you're having these doubts and these fears and these worries and concerns of how am I ever going to move past this, how am I ever going to get over this, like, you're not going to find answers when your mind is all over the place and you're tossing and turning. Like, you're needing to get grounded, calm your mind, get into the present moment, okay? Because right now, in that 9 of Swords energy, you're really allowing your thoughts to control you, your emotions to control you. That's that imbalance in these emotions, Sea Serpent, right? And this may be a cycle that you've been on for a while. Maybe you find it very difficult to break away from. It is capable. You have to just work on it. Consistency. And yeah, you know what? There's going to be setbacks. There's going to be times where you fall back into the cycle, into these patterns, into these beliefs or ways of thinking, and you're going to have to pull yourself back out of it. You're going to have to become aware, self-aware of when you start falling back into these things and pull yourself out of it. And that takes practice too, right? But it is possible. Once you start and once you take the blindfold off, you can't go back, right? You can only move forward. Anyway, so yeah, it's like there's something that you're needing to heal or forgive or speak up about or get something off your chest. There's this need for a release. This is definitely some intense energy coming up. I definitely feel like it's tied into this eclipse coming up. I think it's on the 26th. Don't quote me. I'll put a date somewhere on the screen to double check because I'm not 100% sure. But this is some interesting energy coming through, okay? Some of you are definitely getting enlightenment as we do have the sun coming out in Temperance as well as the actual sun coming through. So like this can also talk about illumination or the sun literally shining down on these things that aren't even true, false illusions. They're not actually there, or like these are just self-inflicted limitations, okay? Anyways, some of you also haven't been consistent. If you're trying to start something, if you're trying to get something off the ground, if you are trying to make it, if you are trying to, get the recognition, getting your dreams off the ground and turning your dreams into realities, becoming, whatever, famous, if you want your book to be the number one top-selling author or whatever, if you want your song to make it to the music charts number one, there's this need for you guys to be consistent. Some of you haven't been consistent. Some of you haven't been putting in the effort. With the Lovers coming out and the Fool in the reverse, I'm also getting the energy as if there's a delay because you haven't fully committed. Because the Lovers talks about your commitment, not only a relationship commitment. This talks about committing to yourself, committing to your projects, your works, having the dedication. Some of you haven't been putting in enough work. So if that's the case, ask yourself, can I put in more effort? If I can, okay. If I can't, or if it's been a really tight schedule, how can I help myself? How can I be more time efficient? How can I approach things differently? How can I, change up my routine or fit it into my schedule so that I can commit to this more, or put more energy into this so that I can be successful. You can, and it's possible. It shows right here with the Wheel of Fortune, the sun, the star. This is coming to you. So you got many different ways on how you can approach this, how you can get to this. But I think once you kind of break through these fears or these limitations, right? Even the Sea Serpent talks about limitations or holding yourself back or being fearful of fully expressing yourself. Once you break through that and you get grounded and confident within yourself, you can take on anything. All right, but you really have to commit to whatever this is. If you want it that bad, you will make it happen. You will fit in the time. You will find the time for whatever this is. Okay, you're needing to trust yourself. Stop second guessing yourself. When you second guess yourself, you're really just delaying your own progression, your own growth. Right, with that Fool reversed. When you start second guessing yourself, when you get it in your own way, you're just slowing down the whole process. It's still there, and just know whatever's truly meant for you will never pass you by. But yeah, Leo, quite a few different messages coming up. Beginning of the reading, right? Talking about whatever this healing is, whether it's actually about a connection and you're needing to speak up about something or communicate or clear something off, or get something off your chest or speak up about something, whether this is something within you, a limitation you put on yourself, a belief that you've had for all this time that you're needing to unlearn or push through. But once you get over whatever this hurdle is and you commit to whatever it is that you're trying to move towards and put that solid effort in, you got some really good stuff coming your way. Seriously. So, let's just wrap this up with some Tikashi messages for Leo, Summonizing Venus. Any Tikashi messages for Leo, Summonizing Venus for this weekly reading? Any Tikashi messages for Leo, Summonizing Venus for the week ahead? Any Tikashi messages for Leo, Summonizing Venus for the week ahead? We have evidence messages, thank you. Integrity messages, thank you. Okay, and doing, okay. Alright, so evidence. No jumping to conclusions here. See what is as is. Allow every new situation to be unblemished by you. Your experiences of the past may color how you see what's going on right now. Let today's evidence speak to you in clear light of a new awareness. There are always indications to guide you towards the easiest path. See the evidence and clues that surround you. Integrity. It is time to define your truth and work with sincerity and honor. Allow the unity of body, mind, and spirit to guide you in the feeling of wholeness. You need not compromise your beliefs nor thrust them upon others, but retain a balance within you. Love who you are and be proud of you. And doing. This means action. There is positive energy around. Make use of it. This is not the time to ask for others for assistance. It is time to do something powerfully for yourself. Look at what you've been doing. Is it working for you? If there is something you have put off, do it now. Okay? Alright, Leo. So, that is what I got for you guys for this weekly reading. If you guys found this helpful or insightful, please feel free to let me know in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe. If you guys are interested, you can check out my Instagram at Jadestone Tarot. And with that being said, I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care.